I didn't care for anybody. I focused upon my work. And at the end, I was successful, and the people who were stopping me failed because the lab was developed. What does this mean? That all the people in this country are not bad. When you struggle hard, you will have many supporters, but never get discouraged, never get disappointed, and you will get money from. Look at the poor people in your village who can't get their bread properly, and they are studying in America and Europe. How they do that? Because Allah will help you. You will have to struggle. The man, the human being, only has the choice of intention. Kun fayakun is Allah. You will show your niyat. Intention means niyat. Whether you have a bad intention, Allah will help you. If you have a good intention, Allah will help you. If a thief all the night climbing over the walls of the people, is he doing it on his own? No, Allah help him. But his intention is that. And the people who wake up in the morning and work very hard all the day, they are not doing all these things by themselves. Kun fayakun is Allah, but his or her intention is positive. So when you have a positive intention, Allah will help you in that direction. If you have a negative intention, you will be helped in that direction. But never get disappointed. Disappointment is the failure, and even the death, I can say. When you are disappointed, you are died. You are no more alive. Work hard, and at the end you will do something. I have in myself many negatives. If I didn't have that, then maybe I would have been more successful, right? So when you have positive, everything positive in your mind, the whole environment will help you, and at the end you will be successful, right? So never care about the immediate society. The help will come from the sky, but you will have to struggle. It is not given for free. دوزخ هم د خدای په نامه نه ورکوي. د هغې دپاره به هم ځان نرکې او ګناه به کوې. هغه چې مقام پکې غټ غواړي د ابوجهل غوندې، د پیغمبر له به مخې له ځې، بغاوت به کوې. نو چې دوزخ خیراتي نه دی، نو جنت به ولې خیراتي؟ Right? So the struggle is must, and then leave it to Allah. Whatever you do, do good, do it in good faith, and the result will be obviously good. If it is not good, that bad will also have hidden in it many goods, right? But it is our vision. Our eyes can see only 0.1 millimeter resolution power is there. There is a big world beyond that. The angstrom level and the micro level world. We don't see that physically. So how can you see many things spiritually? Yes.
Sitting over here might wonder about this case. Sir, आप भी तो हमारी तरह एक स्टूडेंट रहे थे ना, आप भी इस लेवल पे थे, तो आपकी एक और मतलब मेजर मोटिवेशन आपकी क्या थी, मतलब अदर देन गिविंग बैक टू योर कम्युनिटी, या यही मोटिव रहा है आपका जिसने आपको प्रोपेल किया कि आप स्ट्रगल करें, आप अपनी लेब बनाएं और ये?
I had a good soft corner, you can say. I was interested in journalism, right? I like journalism. And this year I gave a very lengthy talk. It is available on my channel on science journalism to the journalists of KP, right? So I love journalism. And to the physics in Islamic college, I had a teacher, and whatever he taught us attracted me towards physics. Then at my MSc level, there was another great teacher who was very, very, what you can say, loving teacher. And he made the physics and quantum mechanics very easy than other people were doing. And that attracted me toward that. Then, when the PhD graduates used to come to our department, or whenever I used to see them, I usually give both hands to elders. But when I was giving both hands to those elders, they give me one hand. And I got angry with that. What this person has done? And people say that he is a PhD. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I'll give both hands. Right? So I just do it by chance. I'm not that regular type of bookish type student. So that is why I'm thinking that if I didn't like it and I was not that much concentrated and I could do so many things. So when the people do it from the very start, they can revolutionize the country. They can bring many revolutions. I still wrote about 10 books in Pashto, in poetry and short stories and things like that. I give very little time to science. And I was number one in the Pakistan Council for Science and Technology evaluation. In 2017 and 2018, I was number two in the whole country because of my research publication in the engineering disciplines, right? So if I could do that, which has nothing to do with science, most of the people know me as they think that I have done my PhD in Pashto, right? So if I could do that much, then you can do 100 times more than that if your will is from the very start, right? So, and I told you that there are many inventors who didn't even study science. Some of them were not even educated. So make your mind, when you are thinking like a physicist, then obviously your mind will be productive and you will contribute to the society. Thinking like a physicist. I usually ask students that if I bend this key, it bends, right? But if I have a piece of a marble and I try to bend it, it breaks. An illiterate person or social sciences person will say that one is flexible, elastic, and the other is not. This is social science mind. As a physicist, your mind should go towards bonding. That here, the bonding is metallic, and even if that electrons are displaced, still the bonding is there, and that is why it is undergoing plastic deformation. And in the marble, you have ionic bonding. The bond is either there or not there. When it is there, the material is solid, intact, and when it is not there, it breaks. It becomes brittle. So the brittleness and plasticity, plastic deformation, comes from the interatomic bonding. This is the physics mentality. When you think like a physicist, and internationally, people don't look into your degrees and certificates, but they look that whether you are thinking like an engineer. If you prove it, then they give you an engineering degree or certificate. If you are thinking like a physicist, if you prove it that yes, I am doing that, then they give you a degree or certificate in that discipline. They are not giving degrees and certificates to illiterate people. The way we are giving the certificate is wrong. This is not the right way. There are many MPhil, PhD, and master students which you don't, in your mind, they will not be graduate up to that level because their thinking level is not like that. So why give certificates and degrees to illiterate people? Well, you give a certificate to a person of jumping 3-meter barrier when he can't jump a single meter, and we are doing that. So this is our collective responsibility. And when you get authority, today I am not speaking to the students of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto University or a classroom or like that. You are the ministers, you are the leaders, you are the scientists, you are the bureaucrats, you are the secretaries and chief secretaries of tomorrow. When you get an opportunity, utilize that opportunity positively. And you can do many things because you are making your world. The world you have today is not yours. It is somebody else's hard work. and you are living like a parasite in this world. And a parasite can never be free. You will always be slaves, mentally, economically, physically, and you think that. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. है ना, बस मुझे लगता है कि जितने भी डेवलप कंट्रीज हैं ना उनकी जो साइंस में कंट्रीब्यूशन है उनकी अपनी जुबान क्योंकि वो बच्चों को प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी लेवल तक के तमाम बुक्स उनकी अपनी जुबान क्योंकि हमारे बच्चे जो है उनको भी फर्स्ट तो आती है लेकिन जब वो स्कूल में जाते हैं डायरेक्ट वो लोग इंग्लिश मुझे लगता है कि अगर एक बच्चा बुक उठाए और वो पश्तो में लिखा हो या उर्दू में लिखा हो और उसे समझ आए साइंस जिस तरह आजकल हम करते हैं बुक उठाते हैं बच्चे उठाते हैं पढ़ते भी है उनको समझ में आए तो मुझे लगता है कि जब ये जो हम रिलेट करते हैं साइंस की फील्ड में मुझे लगता है ये भी एक मजा है बिल्कुल I agree with you. You are 100% right. But if I can't translate the whole science and engineering and mathematics and all these things into Pashto, then what choice do I have? 85% of the global knowledge is in English language. There are more than 6,000 languages spoken in the world, right? More than 6,000 languages spoken in the world, and 85% of the knowledge is in English language. And if I want to make Pashto or Punjabi or Urdu or Sindhi or Balochi the medium of instruction and everything in my country, then I will have to translate that 85% knowledge into my mother tongue. If I couldn't do that, then I should learn the English in the best possible way so that I don't feel any difference that whether Pashto is my first or mother tongue or English is my first language or mother tongue, right? We will have to translate things or we will have to learn English. And in the start, what I told you that there is level of knowledge. You know the name, you know the background, you know the properties, you know the family structure, and you feel something. When something is spoken in your mother tongue, people feel it. That is the difference. In English or in Urdu or in other language, when you say bad words or swear upon each other, you don't feel that pain. But when somebody swears at you in your mother tongue, you straight away go and slap them because you feel them. And when you are not feeling the laws of physics, the laws of science, you can't play with them. You can't get the maximum benefit from it. Yes, you can get a little bit benefit from it, but the maximum will be the one when you feel it. And that feeling is only in the first language or mother tongue. It is important, and people are thinking about it. We couldn't make Urdu or medium of instruction in the last 70 years. I'm not seeing in near future the Pashto will be our medium of instruction. But if we do that, we should do it from primary or school level. But when it comes to science, after metric or middle classes, then we should start English even in our schools. Why learn several language that if I learn Arabic for the religion, I learn Urdu for Pakistan, I learn English for science, I learn Persian for the Mughals and Iranians, and so many languages because all the capacity of mankind's mind should not be spent on learning of languages. A room should be left for science, mathematics, and other things as well, right? So we should think, and the government should think intelligently and smartly regarding this. That if we need something, then we should do it from the whole of our heart. If we are don't need something, wash it away. Get rid of it, right? but think which way is the best. So I agree with that point, but for that we will have to learn English. And the language of science, English needed for science is not that much difficult, right? So you can easily do it, and technical writing must be there. Yes, bus. Thank you very much.